Imagine you are a zebra. You are born on this African savanna. The moment you land, your mother uses her tongue to meticulously lick the amniotic sac off your body. Then she gives you a gentle kick, urging this little one to get moving. You fall face first into the dirt. After a few tries, you can stand wobbly and shuffle over to your mother's side. From the limitless milk tap beneath her, you drink your fill. I'll say this milk is incredibly nutritious. Just as you take your first drink, the herd decides to move on. Your mother turns and walks away. You shakily take your first steps, trying hard to keep up with her. This is your herd with about 8 or 9 zebras. That one with the beard is the lead stallion. He is both the leader of the group and your father. You are not the only foal. There are little zebras whimpering all around, all unsteady on their feet. Wait, you sniff each other's noses and gently nudge each other with your little head. This must be the zebra version of a handshake. By the time you are 4 months old, you start to lose interest in milk, so you mimic the adult zebras and begin to nibble on the green grass. It doesn't taste great. Just as you are about to savor the taste of the grass, a strange pungent smell wafts over. You look up to see a hyena staring intently at you. Before you have a chance to run, the lead stallion is already in front of you. He plants his hooves firmly on the ground like a fully armed guard. The hyena sizes him up, clearly realizing that provoking an angry lead stallion and an entire herd of zebras is not a wise move. After a few seconds of hesitation, he slinks back into the tall grass. The threat was dealt with so easily. Days go by and you become accustomed to the herd's routine. Mornings are for grazing and afternoons are for lazying around. Occasionally, there is some entertainment, like watching the lead stallion fight a newcomer trying to usurp his position. The group life continues in this orderly fashion. Until one hot morning, everything feels different. A pungent, dry scent fills the air. You don't understand what it means, but the adult zebras are already on the move. You can feel their tension and discomfort. The dry season has arrived. The lush grass becomes dry and brittle, and water holes shrink into mud pits. Your carefree days are replaced by long treks. Survival isn't just about running fast. More importantly, you need to know where to find food and water. Your little body is also changing quietly. The soft down you were born with has become tough and sleek. This is nature's way of helping you cope with the dry season and stay cool, or maybe it's just to make the days less unbearable. The herd huddles closely together, eyes vigilantly watching in all directions, keeping you and the other foals protected in the center. 2 years later, you officially enter your adolescence. But growing into a stallion isn't as simple as you thought. As a male, you are about to be driven out by the lead stallion. As the only adult male in the group, he's not happy to see a bunch of young stallions hanging around. So you have 2 choices: challenge him for control of the herd or simply bide your time. You choose to bide your time. You see, you know you are no match for the lead stallion right now. You wanted to say a proper goodbye to your friend, but it turns out he's right behind you, having been kicked out just like you. The ones who stay are the young fillies. Now the 2 of you are lonely bachelors, starting a new life. Life is spent searching for food, confronting hyenas, and more often than not, running away quickly, until one day you stumble upon a group of 5 young stallions. You join them, forming a small bachelor herd. Life suddenly becomes much more interesting. You roam around together looking for food. Fights occasionally break out within the group. Watching these fights becomes your daily pastime. You sit back and learn a few fighting techniques. You only join the fray when you're strong enough and ready to take a beating. The bachelor herd has a strict hierarchy based on strength. To climb up, you must challenge the zebra above you one by one until you reach the top. This is usually achieved after many fierce and bloody battles. Alright, because you're the protagonist, you become the strongest in the herd. What's next? Find a group of mares and take it over. You and your companions set out. You encounter a pack of hyenas. They're not interested in you. Their target is a herd with only 1 stallion. Challenging a single zebra is much easier than challenging a whole group of bachelors. Makes sense. You nod politely and move on. Wait a minute. It seems you're all chasing the same goal, a herd of mare. Things are getting interesting. You continue your search on the vast savanna. Over there, a herd of zebras. The lead stallion doesn't look to be in great shape. Your companions are egging you on to challenge him since you're the strongest in the group. They're waiting to see you take down the herd's leader. They've got their popcorn ready for the showdown. The old stallion sees you and knows what's about to happen. The fight begins. White, you strike first, kicking with your hooves and even using your teeth to bite him. He bites you back on the head. That's a deep bite mark. You escalate the attack. Simply put, it's a back and forth exchange of blows. After about 5 minutes, you are defeated. Your companions assess the stallion's strength based on your performance. Since you are the strongest in the group, they know that if you can't beat him, they have no chance either. You return to the group. covered in bruises and scratches. After a brief recovery, you go to challenge another stallion. You find a way to win, but you lose again, and at a greater cost. It turns out that taking over a herd isn't as easy as it sounds. It's a game of trial and error. Every scar from these battles just makes you tougher. The dry season arrives again, they land cracks, and food becomes scarce. Your coat becomes even tougher. Right now, you only want to find food. Taking over a herd can wait. Yet you and your companions wander around searching for anything edible and water to drink. When the heat peaks, you rest in the shade of the few and far between trees, hiding from the scorching sun. This continues until the rainy season returns and the grasslands come to life again. Your companions resume their playful sparring. As for you, it's time to get back on the road to win a lovely group of mares. At the age of 5, you finally succeed. You defeat a stallion and win his mares and foals. You are the new lead stallion. You leave the bachelor herd and another adult takes your place. Welcome to your new life, full of new challenges. Now you are the one who fights off the hyenas. You rear up on your hind legs, kicking away one hyena after another. You are thankful for all the skills honed in past battles. They finally retreat, giving you a moment of rest. Then you lead your herd to a safe place with enough green grass. Life as a lead stallion now consists of protecting the herd, finding food, leading the way, and endless battles. Your opponents range from hyenas and lions to young stallions who want your position. Your mares are mostly content, giving you foals, caring for the young, and watching you fight. At this age, you are at the peak of your strength, almost invincible. If you get injured, the mares will take care of you. Another dry season comes, bringing new challenges, long treks, parched throats, and hunger. You lead your herd to places where you think there might still be food and water. At least during the dry season, you can get a temporary break from the harassment of those young stallions, though you still need to be wary of hyenas. By the age of 20, you've been in more battles than you can count, and your hooves have covered the African savanna. But you're starting to feel your strength wane. Your movements have slowed, but no one cares about that. You still have to fight. You face your final battle. A young stallion stands before you, full of energy and ambition. His companions cheer him on. It's over quickly. Just like that, you are defeated. The mares leave without so much as a goodbye. Now you are truly alone, wandering the same savanna where you once led a herd. The dry season is here again. This time, you're not so sure your body can withstand the relentless heat. You keep walking until you find a tree, and you settle down in its shade to rest. And look, it's that old hyena you taught a lesson to so many times. It seems he might be back for a little revenge, and he's brought his friend.